Welcome to Eagle Eye Broadcasting Daily Announcements with Emily Morrow and Aurora Gutschel today. It is Tuesday due to Labor Day being yesterday, and we did not have school. I guess for Tuesday, there's an FCCLA meeting today at lunch for the high school lunch and then the junior high lunch. And then the varsity girls golf triangular at West Holt with Ainsworth at 4 p.m. and the van leaves at 2:30 p.m. And then the softball triangular at Boone Central with Madison at 4:30 p.m. and then the bus leaves at 2:15 p.m. And then JV varsity volleyball triangular at at Valentine with West Holt, 5:30 p.m. Bus leaves at 2:45.
On Wednesday, September 7th, there is MAPS testing for grades, 8, 9, 10?
7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's everyone but 11th
Everybody-
and 12th graders.
Everybody but us. We don't have to come to school now.
Yes, that's nice. Especially coming back from a long travel to Valentine and Boone Central. That'll be nice for all those girls.
And then there's the Booster Club meeting at 7 p.m. and an FFA Booster meeting at 7 p.m. as well.
FCCLA meetings today will be over lunch periods. And then come during your lunch period, not at noon, and pizza will be provided.
Oh.
And then if you drive to school, it is expected that you enter and exit the school campus and parking stalls in an appropriate and safe way. Obey all traffic laws and be cautious of those younger students who may be walking. Students are reminded to not loiter or hang out in the parking lot before or after school. Remember that you must have permission to go to your vehicle during the school day.
Students are reminded to check their school email daily.
That was a short one.
Yeah.
Just a reminder to students and sponsors, students involved in activities at O'Neill High School are required to travel to and from out-of-town events on school transportation. Any exceptions to this rule must be approved by both the parent and the sponsor and should be done in writing prior to departure from the event. Forms for this may be picked up outside of Mr. Nick Costert's office, and a parent or guardian must be present at the conclusion of the event in order for our staff to release a student.
Attention all National Honor Society members. We have a mandatory meeting Friday, September 9th at 7:30 a.m. in Mod 4. You will be signing up for our project, so bring a pen or pencil. O Club members who have not voted, please stop by Mr. Hoster's office this week and do so. We still need members to deliver Meals on Wheels the week of September 12th through the 16th.
Also, the Mid-States Golf Conference meeting is scheduled for Mid-States Golf Conference meet is scheduled for Tuesday, September 27th at the O'Neill Golf Course, and it has been moved to Thursday, September 29th, and will start at 10 a.m.
All students in grades 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be testing on Wednesday. Check your email for your schedule over your room location. Grades 7 and 8 will test in the morning, 8 to 11:30. Grades 9 and 10 in the afternoon, 12:30 to 3:30. When you are not testing, you will not be in school. If you have any questions, stop out at Mod 3 or ask Mrs. Braun before the end of the day on Tuesday. Your room assignments will also be posted on the library hallway windows.
That's all we have today for the announcements, and we will see you. Also, we are sponsored by Specialties and More this week, so thank you for sponsoring us. And don't forget to order your shirts from Specialties. And we will see you Thursday because we don't have school tomorrow.
Quality, service, selection. Established in 1990, Specialties and More can help with your screen printing and embroidery needs. We provide high-quality, low-cost service with quick turnaround. Dedication to our customers is what we value. Create your own design or have our on-site artists create one for you. We appreciate your interest in Specialties and More and are excited to work with you on your next project. No job too big or too small because we do it all.
Once again, thank you to Specialties for sponsoring our broadcast this week. And it's Aurora Gutschel and Michaela Pardun here with your weather. We're getting pulled up.
We were on Lincoln, so
Oh.
sorry about that. Unless you want to hear the weather for Lincoln. Okay, here we go. So for O'Neill today, there is a high of 69 and a low of 62. Currently, it's 65 with some overcast.
Right now, as Michaela said, it's 65, and throughout the day, it's supposed to progressively get warmer until, and at noon, it'll hit 68, and then go kind of back down from there. It's supposed to be kind of cloudy all day.
Looks like there is a chance of rain all day in the high 90s of, oh wait, no, that's humidity, sorry. Precipitation, there's only 20% chance, so that's good. So that's all we have today for your daily weather. We're going to go over to some national weather. So July, like heat, will make a comeback over the Northeast this week as temperatures hit 10 to 15 degrees above average.
Temperatures from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. and Richmond, Virginia will hit 90 degrees Fahrenheit or higher each day throughout Friday, or through Friday.
New York City and Hartford, Connecticut will experience 90-degree temperatures during the latter part of this week.
Average highs for early September range from the middle 70s to Boston to the middle 80s in Washington, D.C.
AccuWeather temperatures will climb past 100 for several hours during the afternoon. The pattern will also make for warm nights when compared to the past week or so.
In terms of humidity, conditions will not be quite as extreme as that of early August and July.
However, people should take precautions during hot and humid weather. Stay hydrated and minimize vigorous physical activity during the hottest part of the day.
During this weekend and into early next week, a couple of fronts will slice southeastward into the hot, humid air.
So now for this day in weather history in Caracas, Venezuela in 1987, an enormous mudslide killed 220 people 35 miles west of the city.
It says in the Northeast in 1881, the famous Yellow Day in Northeast caused by Michigan forest fires. 20 villages were burned and 500 plus people were killed. $2.3 million were lost near Lake Huron.
In the East Coast in 1979, ex-Hurricane David moved north over Pennsylvania, 54-mile-per-hour winds at Trenton, New Jersey. Oh, also, again, thanks to Specialties for sponsoring us this week. That's all we have today for your daily weather. We're going to kick it over to Cam and Al in the morning.
Welcome to a great Tuesday morning edition of Cam and Al in the Morning. This is Al.
That's Cam.
We're going to kick it off with some Eagle sports news this week. Starting it off tonight. Tuesday night, girls golf in West Holt, Varsity Triangular. Feels to me like they've been there a couple times.
Lot. So they should be.
Yeah, they better know that
Getting
course.
pretty good.
You know, it's basically like they've been golfing. That's kind of their home course.
I know. And then softball travels to Albion today for a varsity triangular, so good luck to them.
Nice.
Right. And then the girls volleyball team travels to Valentine today for triangular, both JV and varsity. So good luck to them.
Yeah, hopefully they can come away with the
Couple
W.
W's. Two.
Two of them.
Triangular.
And then later on this week, on Thursday, the girls will be golfing in Pierce for a dual type of meet, so that'll be kind of cool.
J-High volleyball in Boone Central, Albion. And then
Softball girls will play Centura / Central Valley.
Don't know where that is. You know
So-
where Centura is?
Centura?
It's by St. Paul.
It's kind of by like Caro area, right?
Caro, Egypt?
Caro, like Caro by Grand Island.
Yeah, Caro, Egypt.
And then volleyball goes to Crofton on Thursday. So.
Yep.
And Friday, cross country in Norfolk at the Norfolk Catholic Varsity Invite, and then football in Albion.
Yeah. Yep. That'll be awesome.
And then last week on Friday, the cross country team went to Albion.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
And then the girls placed 7th as a team, and Lily Thompson medaled and placed 13th. So it's good. And then for the boys, they placed 5th, and then Nathaniel Jennings placed 14th, and McCoy Strong placed 16th. They both medaled. So good
That's
job
good.
there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start to the season.
And then they go to Norfolk Catholic on Friday.
Awesome. So. Yep. And I guess in news about the high school football picks, I think I'm
Even
still.
again.
I think I'm a 1 up on Tramer still, or am I 2 up?
2.
I'm 2 up still. So no surprise there. He got the
Elkhorn South.
Elkhorn South Scott game right, and then I got the Fairbury Syracuse right, and we
Yeah, we
agreed
got
on every other one. So the
Steven.
outcomes of those didn't really matter up. In college football news, they kicked off their season this weekend, and
Big
actually,
games.
me and Tramer were fortunate enough to be down there in Lincoln watching the Huskers play Fresno State, and it was a good time. We probably had some of the best seats in the
Oh yeah,
house.
row 98.
But it was good, and the Sam Foltz trivia, that's
That
probably
was
one of the
really
coolest
cool.
things
It
we've
was awesome.
It was awesome. And just good sportsmanship all the way around. Fresno State declining the penalty, so it was
It was
awesome.
fun. And then we did get down to the field.
We did get down to the field, and we even got in the background of Channel 7 News.
Yep.
So we are a little bit famous here at Eagle Eye Broadcasting. We almost got an interview, but we had to leave. We didn't want the interview, otherwise we would have got one.
Yeah.
Also, Florida State and Ole Miss played last night, and what seemed like for a while was going to be a lopsided Ole Miss win. Florida State pulled back into it and ended
Was
up
it 23 or 30?
victorious.
23 unanswered
It was,
points.
yeah, it was like 28-6 at one point, and then they scored right before the half or
Yeah.
something.
Pretty impressive.
Dalvin Cook,
He dropped the ball.
he dropped the ball at like the
2 yard
3-yard line. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They won. That's all
Yeah.
that matters. But yeah, it was definitely a good game.
Johnny Manziel is now enrolled back at Texas A&M. So
Yeah, not for football, for
no, not
classes.
football, just for classes. I mean, that's
He wants to get his future back on
he
a
needs
good path.
he needs to work on it too.
Yeah, exactly. And Nebraska plays Wyoming this weekend,
At 11.
starting at 11.
That's
so.
in Lincoln, isn't it?
Yeah, that's in Lincoln. 2 home games to kick it off, huh?
3 actually. We play Oregon the following week too.
Oh yeah, 3 home games. Jeez, are we even gonna be home at the end of the season? I don't know. But yeah,
That's it.
that looks like that's it for Camming Out in the Morning. So we're gonna kick it on over to trending.
See you later.
Welcome to Trending with Emily Morrow and Jason Hallbeck. Today we're going to be talking about kind of what was trending over the weekend, especially in Nebraska, but also kind of everywhere in the football world, I guess. The Sam Foltz tribute and kind of just how they tributed him at the game and kind of just what else happened this weekend with him. So, Hallbeck, start us off.
Well, the whole big thing was it was the first punt of the first time that Nebraska was forced to punt this season, and with them losing Sam Foltz, they really wanted to make it special.
And honor him.
So they only sent out 10 guys onto the field, and they didn't snap the ball because they were missing one guy. So they took the delay of game penalty, and as the ref came out, called it and everything. Fresno State actually was gracious enough to decline it, which was a huge thing.
Yeah, that's really big sportsmanship on their part.
There wasn't a clear eye in the stadium, from what was said, from Mike Riley to Tommy Armstrong.
Yep.
It was just a really special thing for everyone.
Was. Also, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. This is just what I've heard from my brother. The Ohio State punter changed his number?
No, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Sorry, sorry.
Kicked the game winner
Sorry,
against
the Wisconsin punter was actually really good friends with Sam Foltz, and he actually changed his number
To
to
27.
27, which is Sam Foltz's number. And when they did that major upset,
He actually kicked the game-winning kick
the
with
game
Sam's
and,
number.
Yep, and pointed up and kind of like accredited it to Sam. So that was kind of a cool deal.
Fresno State was also wearing Sam Foltz stickers on their helmets
Yep.
and stuff.
And there's actually a rainbow over Memorial Stadium right at the beginning of the game, which was cool too. Also, this is kind of a sadder deal. Sam Foltz's brother's house was actually robbed during the Husker game. I don't know what they took. I don't really know any of the details in that.
It was a TV and like tools from his Jeep, like $1,400 worth of stuff.
So it must have been like a TV and then some tools and like $1,400 worth of stuff, what Aurora just said, which is a really sad deal because of what happened.
Yeah.
And
Taking advantage of a
yeah.
crisis.
I know. Also, Sam Foltz's nephews led the team onto the field,
Yep.
and Drew Brown, I'm right with that one, right? Who is the punter for Nebraska now? Kicker, whatever. He kicked for Nebraska now. He actually received the Sam Foltz scholarship. I don't know how much that was from his family right before the game. So that was a cool experience too. I know Cam and Al said that they were at the game and they said it was just a really neat experience when everything
Wasn't a dry eye in the stadium.
wasn't a dry eye in the stadium.
It was just a real special event that happened.
Yeah. But that is all we have for you today on Eagle Eye Broadcasting Trending. And we will see you Thursday with hopefully some happier news.